family. One God, one world family. एक यही आवाज हर दिल से निकली.
एक यही आवाज हर दिल से निकली.
One God, one world family. One God, one world family. विश्व एक परिवार है.
विश्व एक परिवार है.
एक पिता के हम सब बच्चे, ये अपना संसार है. One God, one world family. One God, one world family.
The Caribbean Hindu Society in London had made contact, and they kept inviting us not just for lectures at their society, but also to Guyana, especially a pundit who would come across each year. And I kept thinking it had to be someone senior who had to go. And so it kept getting postponed. And then one day, Tennyson Road, the little room which was classroom, bedroom, sitting room, dining room, every room. We were in that room in front of the little gas fire, just having tea at 5 o'clock in the morning. And Daddy said, I've had a dream. Tell me. And she said that I saw this beautiful house with this amazing staircase, and you're walking up this staircase, and there's a family that's just ready for Baba. And they'll become instruments for amazing service. And I was very happy because London service was a bit slow and a bit hard. So anywhere I'd go, I'd look for this amazing house and this amazing staircase. And I wasn't seeing anything. And then I land up in Guyana, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and enter the house, and there's this beautiful wooden staircase, and at the top there's a family. And Auntie Betty had come to the airport to receive me at 3 a.m. But now it was Uncle Steve and some of the children who were there. And I got these goosebumps. This is the family, and this is the house that Daddy had seen in her dream. And sure enough, it was.
Daddy's had a very particular relationship with Uncle Steve for all these years, and even in towards the end of his life, 2 years ago, was it? Yeah. And Daddy herself wasn't so well, but she came from London. She was on her way to Peace Village, and she decided she had to go and see Uncle Steve. It wasn't the first time she'd made a transatlantic flight to see Uncle Steve. And despite, as I say, her own health, she went to see Uncle Steve. And then she wasn't able to get back on the plane, and she took a car ride all the way from Toronto to Peace Village. But that meeting with Uncle Steve was so powerful for him and so special. And we're going to share now just a few minutes of what his experience with Daddy was at that time.
When you eventually went and sit on the chair, I see you wanting to doze. I only hope that I will be able to get another visit as early as possible. And I keep remembering this visit every day, every night. And Baba Blessing, you gave me all of Baba's blessing. And it was as if Baba was guiding you every minute. And one cannot forget the the strength and the courage with which you have been moving around. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you enough for the visit. Okay, Om Shanti.
In all my years with Bubba, I've written 3 poems, and it's all been inspired by Daddy. And I was flying here on the aeroplane. I thought, what will I do? And I just had this inspiration to write a poem. And as you will notice by the poem, I'm not a poet. But anyway, a few feelings. So probably impossible to translate, Genti Ben. Dearest Daddy, we have come to celebrate your 100th year. In the entire world, you are without peer. When God came to earth, he found you there, one of the 8, such a precious jewel, so rare. You are Bubba's favourite and our favourite too, so we have come running from many countries to be with you. Oh Daddy, oh Daddy, oh Daddy, oh Daddy. You are Bubba's wonder for us all to see. I met you in London 80 years ago in the back blocks of Kilburn at Tennyson Road. Who could have thought of all the grand houses in London, God would choose this little house to dispose his wisdom? You can see I was struggling a bit here and there. There was Daddy and Genti, and Sudesh Didi was there. What a Trimurti. There was always love and care. It was in my fortune to hear the sound, to come running across the world and to be found by Bubba and Daddy and this great family to join the greatest task in all of history. Bubba knew to serve the world, to serve the West, he needed someone special, one of the best. He chose King Janak to head the Shakti army. She travelled the world to each and every country. Wherever she touched her toes, Bubba's children emerged, some a little slowly and some with a spurt. To each one here, you have been our friend and guide to make sure we kept going and we didn't slide. You loved us, you cared for us, you went out of your way to make us stable and strong, come what may. You held our hands when times got tough, you steered us through when the path became a little rough. No matter what happened, you kept faith in each one, you never gave up, even if we tried to run. You open your mouth and the Ganges start flowing, such wisdom and truth and deep, deep knowing. You waved your famous finger, you know the famous finger? You waved your famous finger in front of our noses to caution us of Maya and smell the roses. You taught me to smile when the chips were down, no matter what is happening, never wear a frown. You taught me to remain light and say sweet drama when everything was going wrong and there was lots of karma. You taught me to have good wishes for each and every soul, no matter who they are or what is their role. To see the deep beauty in each one's part, observe with love and a very big heart. But mostly you taught me to love Bubba like no other, as my lover and friend, my father and mother. Well, Daddy, my little poem has come to an end, which you may be thankful for, like Mukti again. Thank you, Daddy.
पूछो न है कैसी मेरी माँ, एक सच्चे दोस्त जैसी माँ. पूछो न है कैसी मेरी माँ, एक सच्चे दोस्त जैसी माँ, मेरे बदन में जान जैसी माँ, मिली मुझे किस्मत से ऐसी माँ।